Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees, and I am your host, Morgan Rees. I have an amazing guest this evening, guys, this afternoon, morning, wherever time you're watching this. I have Nay Nicole. She's a spoken word artist, she's a poet, and she's a writer out of Richmond, Virginia. And guys, she want to tell you some things about what's going on and what's going on in her life and why things are just not the way it's supposed to be. And we want to introduce her, and I want to bring her on the show, and she's going to share her knowledge, her gift, her passion of why she's tired. And welcome again to my show, Nay Nicole.
Hello. Well, I think it's froze.
Just a moment.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Hello, Nay Nicole. Again, thank you, everyone. We do apologize. We had some technical difficulties, and we sincerely apologize for this delay. But welcome to the Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees, and I am your amazing host, Morgan Rees, and I have this amazing guest today, Nay Nicole, and she's going to tell us why she's tired, guys. She's a poet, spoken artist, and a writer. And stop listening to me, guys. Again, thank you again, Nay Nicole, for joining my show.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Are you
having
from
me.
Richmond?
Huh?
Are you from Richmond?
So I'm from Dinwiddie, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us more about you, where you're from, and how you became to where you are as a spoken poetess. I say, well, poetess, not poet, spoken word poetess, and a writer.
Okay, well, I'm Janae, Nay Nicole. I'm from Dinwiddie, little old country area. Country girl at heart, always will ever be. I'm still getting used to the city. But I've been writing for years, and it started off as just a hobby, a passion of mine. I always loved to write. And it's crazy because in school I couldn't stand it. But as time when it's like my own personal stuff and it's not for an assignment, oh, I love it. And I would always like read to my mom my stuff and read to my friends, and people always tell me, Janae, like, you need to put this out there. Like, this sounds good. People need to hear this. And I was like, no, it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. But I ended up meeting somebody, and they had like pushed me to like really get it out there because they were already part of the industry with all the artists and everything. So they introduced me to everybody and helped push me. And so now I am where I'm at now, and I have been performing for since 2019 now. But I've been writing since I was in middle school.
Wow, look at God's grace. Look how He does things for us on purpose.
Yes.
Look how He does things for us. From the little country girl and the big
Look,
city girl now, right?
exactly.
So I follow you, and I heard yourself on the radio.
Oh my God.
Look at her blushing, guys. Look at her blushing. And I was like, she hearing herself on the radio. You have
I,
a ride,
I flipped
Nicole.
out.
You have a ride. Well, tell us some of the things that you've written about, and we, of course, we're going to go back to where you at, and how you ended up on the radio. But tell us some of the things that you've written about, and what ignites your passion to say, I'm going to write about this, and when I go on stage, I'm going to share this, and this is why this is so passionate for me. This lights my fire.
Okay, so what inspires me? Honestly, most of my writing is from emotion. whatever I'm feeling. A lot of things I write about, I always say everything I write about mostly is about love, whether it's good, bad, like everything surrounding love. That's what I always write about. And so it started with just conversations with God. That's what my writing started with. Then it started to reflect my love life and the ups and downs of that.
Welcome to being an adult.
Exactly. Exactly. And then I wanted to branch out a little more. So when George Floyd and all of that happened, the emotion, the anger, the being tired came over me so strong. And I was like, I have to do something. I'm not with the rioting and destroying stuff, but I want to make a movement positively. I want to put it out there that we're tired and this stuff needs to be addressed. It needs to stop being pushed to the side and ignored.
And look,
So,
it looks like unfortunately it took COVID for other eyes to open, other minds,
exactly.
other cultures to
Exactly.
what we've been talking about for the last 200 to 300 years.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's continuously still going on.
Unfortunately,
Still going on.
unfortunately, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you're the same way like I am. You don't want to be a part of the rioting part because that's
Hmm.
some some was good, some was not. Some was
Yeah.
violent, some was negative, and some was not.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want to get involved in that. So as I always say, when you put pen to paper, sometimes that's more powerful than you actually physically walk
Yes.
the street. And it looks
Yes.
like you've done that. Looks like you've
Yeah.
done that because your voice carries, and you didn't have to be there. And they're like, "Girl, where's she at? I know she was out here with these people in these streets." And you like, "No, I was sitting there writing and thinking about it."
Yep.
And I'm gonna go and perform somewhere. Somebody's gonna hear what I gotta say, and
Exactly.
they're hearing what Nay Nicole has to say. So without
Right.
further ado, we're gonna get you to repeat that while you're tired. Make sure to keep it clean.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, look, I got it pulled up because I still horrible with memorizing my stuff, but I'm working on it.
Okay, one day at a time. You gotta crawl
Exactly.
before you can walk. You
Huh?
gotta crawl before you can walk.
Exactly.
I'm ready for you.
Okay. Listen, we're tired. Yes, we are tired of turning on the TV and there's another black person being killed for being black, shot down, beat to death, a knee on their neck while screaming, I can't breathe, until all the breath within their body is gone. So, yes, we're tired. We've been peaceful for so long, but it's still being done. And you expect us to be calm when all around the world there are strange fruit hanging from trees. You had us down on our knees, begging y'all please to let us be free. Cure yourselves from this disease called stupidity. I mean, racism. It's been decades, but it's still the same old mess, just a different day. Y'all begging us to sit down, bow our heads, and pray, but closed mouths don't get fed, and we got a whole lot of stuff to say. Starting off with their names. The innocent humans you decided to play God with. What gives you the right to take someone's life? Say their names. George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Ahmaud Arbery, Stephon Clark, Ayanna Jones, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin. Say their names. Sean Bale, Oscar Grant, Sandra Bland, Corey Jones, John Crawford, Keith Scott, Clifford Glover. Say their names. Claude Rees, Randy Evans, Yvonne Smallwood, Walter Scott, Eric Garner, Freddie Gray, Breonna Taylor. Say their names. It's sad to say, but that ain't even a quarter of the innocent black lives that were taken. And in order to get their killers convicted, we had to raise almighty. Mm. Even then, some still get off. All we want is to be treated equal. Even if we have more than enough reason to say, forget that. Let's reverse the roles. You get down on your knees, unarmed, unprotected, while I have my gun pointed at you, aim right between your eyes, and shoot you down like some kind of an animal. All because of your skin. Because it shows no evidence of melanin, baby. You weren't given this blessing, so you aren't worthy of life. Sounds messed up, right? Yeah. But that's the reality of what's been done to us. We're tired and we can't breathe. Thank you.
We need a
Whew.
moment of silence for that real quick.
Mm,
We need a moment of silence for that. It's a lot of names, and as you said, you didn't even say everybody's names.
exactly.
We didn't even say everybody's names.
Not even half, not even a quarter.
Not even a quarter.
It's so sad.
It is. It is. But it takes young people, older people like you and I, middle-aged people like you and I, to to use our voice. As I
Hmm.
2023, I have a slogan. 2023 is all about me. And
Hmm.
Nay Nicole, 2023 is definitely, most certainly, all about you. Your poem is just the words by itself is igniting, reigniting
Thank
all
you.
over again. I promise you it is. Continue to
Thank you.
do that because my heart's still heavy. My heart's still, and it took that COVID had to come for
Yeah.
everybody again. We're not
Yeah.
and bringing back those people again because no one knew about the Sandra Bland's. No one cared about the Tamir Rice.
Exactly.
No one, everyone forgot about Trayvon Martin.
Exactly. Everything just keeps getting swept under the rug.
And with your voice, you're waking everybody back up again. With you saying the names in the heavens, they're opening back up again. They're like, thank you. Nobody forgot about us. We thought they forgot.
Exactly.
We know the family
And
didn't forget about us. But
one thing I hated that people always did every time something happened to a black person, they always try to find a mugshot or some type of crazy looking photo. So I made a video for it and I found every photo of them being regular humans. And I posted that with in my video with family members, friends, with whoever they was with. At the end of the day, all of us bleed red.
and we put our pants on one leg at a time, as I always say.
Exactly.
It costs more than mine. Your pants may cost less than mine, but you still put your pants on one leg at a time.
Exactly. We all come in this world the same, and sadly, not everybody leave the same.
You're right about that. Boy, I tell you guys, I hope you're listening to her. I knew I brought you on the show for a reason.
I thank you so much for having
I was
me.
directed to come to you, and I was like, let me see what they got going on. I was guided to your direction, and I said, well, let me watch her and see what she got going on. And I
Thank
promise
you for checking me out.
you, oh, girlfriend, the person that referred me and put a bug in my ear,
I
they
feel
knew,
like I know who it is too.
they knew exactly
Thank
what they
you,
were
friend.
doing. So, Nay Nicole, if anyone needs to find out who you are, how to find you, where you're performing at. So, I know you said you're from Dunwoody. Do you live in Richmond? How can they find you for speaking and performing? Because I even saw your live performances. So, how can they find you? How can they follow you? Check you out, girlfriend.
So I'm mainly on Facebook and Instagram. Everything's basically Nay Nicole. Instagram is I am underscore Nay Nicole, and then everything else is Nay Nicole. I am currently staying in Richmond, so I am always out here performing different places in Richmond, trying to find more places to perform. And I actually went a couple of weeks ago to Hampton, and that was fun. I really
Traveling
enjoyed that.
outside the country. But I don't mean the country of the country,
Get
but
out
just the
more.
girl. Taking you out the country, girl.
Look, you
Reese,
can take the girl out the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl.
that part. Same here with the city. Same, you can say not the city, but you can't take city out of me.
Look.
Wow. So, well, have you been? Are you have anything lined up for the rest of the year? Because 2023 Diva is all about you. You
Well,
got
I
to come
have
through.
things coming in. I'm working on things, and I can finally see stuff is like popping off.
It's the
So I
season.
do know
It's the
that I'm always going to one of my favorite artists. A few of my favorite artists are with this whole group is Real True Poet and with friends. And it's he was I think we're about to start doing it every first Sunday of the month. Oh Lord. So I got a phone call every first Sunday of the month at 150 North Restaurant. And that is amazing. Artist vibe out. The vibes are always amazing. The poets, the singers, everybody is amazing. And those are also some people that help me out and push me, motivate me. Amazing.
nothing but God's grace, girlfriend. Look how God working in your life.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing but His
Amen.
grace. Them doors won't open without Him. I promise you that. I know that all too well.
Listen, I know about that too. I know about that too.
Them doors won't open without Him and His grace and mercy. I promise you.
Amen. Amen. Yes. I
Well,
love it.
guys, check out my girl Nay Nicole on Instagram, on Facebook. Check her out in Richmond, Virginia. She's doing big things. She's a country girl, but she's living in the city world right now. She's doing big things. God better bless her on a whole nother level. Y'all better check her out. You better hear her. You see why she's tired? Stand in line. We're all as Black people,
Yes.
Mexican people, as Latino people, as people that are not, that are of other cultures that are being ostracized simply
Yes.
for this color of our skin. That was the purpose of me
Exactly.
creating this show. Is even though it says "Good Morning Black People" with Morgan Rees, I have not had just Black people on this show. It's people who feel like they have a voice and a positive they can share and embrace and give to the back to the world. So, Nay Nicole, if you have anything you would like to share with the world, some trinket, something positive, something motivational for them to take it in. Think about that. What would you like to share?
I feel like I always say the same thing, but I stand on it. Whatever it is in life you are doing, never give up, no matter how many bumps in the road, mountain you go over, how many times you fall. Always get up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Stay obedient to God and keep going. And I promise you, everything, every reward you get will be so much better and worth it. Worth everything you went through. Trust me, I am a living testimony.
I'm standing right next to you, girlfriend. I'm standing right. We high fiving together, boo. We high fiving together. Guys, you heard what she said. Don't give up.
Don't.
And 2023 is all about me. 2023 is all about who?
Me.
2023 is all about Nay Nicole. Check out my girl on IG. Check her out on Facebook. She a bomb. She a fire. She on fire. She lit. Y'all better check her out. She lit. She ready. And she got things to say. She want to let you know why she's tired. And please check out my show so you can listen to this amazing,
Yes.
amazing poem. This poem was had me quiet for a minute. We had to do a moment of silence because
Every time I do it, it's woo.
we're losing too many lives in our community. Not just with other people doing it to us, but we're doing it to our own. It's time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't continue to fight for your own when you're not standing beside the ones that you're trying to fight.
Exactly.
We can't. We got to stop fighting each other and start standing together. Because
Yes, we have to come together.
we have to come together. Guys,
Yes.
I got my girl. Nay Nicole, Nay, I am so grateful and thankful for you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join my show. It was such an honor. You know I got to bring you back on. I would love for you to come back on.
I would definitely love to come back on. Thank you again. It was an honor to be on your show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, nothing but God's grace. I promise you nothing but God's grace.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank y'all again for tuning into my show. This is Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees. I'm your host, Morgan Rees. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope everyone had an amazing, wonderful Wednesday, because guess what?
Yes.
Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. 2 more days because of the weekend. 2 more days because of the weekend. And check out my girl, Nay Nicole. Thank you again for joining my show. Thank you for watching my show wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And be blessed.
It's Good Morning Black People with your host, Morgan Rees, author, podcasting host, online personality. Good Morning Black People, discussing social views, today's news, and interviews. Subscribe.